pups, RP here, and welcome back to another top 10 list. And today, I'm picking my top 10 gaming pastas. I'll be excluding Pokepastas because I already made a list of that, and leaving out the Sonic.exe story for obvious reasons. I'm also excluding theories because those are a separate category in my opinion. Also excluding things like the Luna game because that's from My Little Pony as a MLP pasta, so pretty self-explanatory. That aside, let's begin. Godzilla NES. I'm not a Godzilla fan, but I grew up in a family of nerds who were really into things like Star Wars, Godzilla, and Mystery Science Theater. I never really got into those things, but this story intrigues me for some reason. Maybe it's because of how it's written, or the twists and turns of it, or the monster known as Red appearing in the story, or plays up as a horror novel, but the synopsis of this pasta tells us such. The writer has a major nostalgia trip and gets the itch to play a bootleg Godzilla NES game he purchased, and things go horribly wrong from there. From the images that are disturbing and unfamiliar to the character as mentioned earlier, Red, it goes from a simple nostalgia trip to a horrifying experience. You can read the whole story for yourself, link in the description, but there's a lot of disturbing stuff in there. Read it at your own risk, don't say I didn't warn you. Polybus, the granddaddy of all gaming pastas. Polybus was a game that is merely the gaming pasta myth that the original arcade game had given the players various bad experiences and symptoms from playing it, such as blackouts, nausea, headaches, amnesia, and some even say linked to people taking their own lives after playing the game. One arcade owner even reported 2 men in suits had to collect records from the machine itself. A month later, all arcade machines of the game disappeared without a trace. Super Mario 64 Damned. This is a creepypasta for the Mario franchise, done right, with a few twists. Playing similarly to Godzilla NES, the writer buys a copy of Super Mario 64, but was warned due to the complaints previous owners had, and that's where the nightmare begins. Like the Mushroom Kingdom becoming more ominous, with storms, and a cloudy and dark background. Some of the stuff I can't mention on here, but with the writer having an AI with a more sinister personality. Full story linked in the description. Again, read at your own risk, you've been warned. The Tails Doll Curse. I used to actually believe this thing existed. Argus was I stupid. The Tails Doll is a playable character from the racing game Sonic R, if completed at 100%, and is unlocked, in which the song Can You Feel the Sunshine is played, and is often associated with this character. Once you play as the character, he's said to haunt you. It's said you can summon the Tails Doll by playing the song backwards, and the thing is said to kill people! Honestly, I wouldn't blame anyone for being freaked out and creating a creepypasta from this thing. It's freaky as hell! Herobrine. This is honestly an urban legend from the Minecraft community, but it's still a popular one. The story tells of a character similar to the default character, Steve, with whitened out eyes. It's unknown what Herobrine does, and the creator of the game said Herobrine didn't exist, but he did have a half-brother he never met before, and there was even an update joke with Herobrine removed in Minecraft. It's entirely unknown what Herobrine is and what he does, but he's got a mysterious air to him, only making us want to know more about him.
Oh no! No, no! He's dead. He's dead.
We Deleted You. A story involving a Miiverse character known as Edeled, obviously backwards for delete. The story goes as Edeled is a Miiverse, who is already within the game, described to be bald, constantly smiling, giant eyes, and a small nose. If he's deleted and a different Mii is created, he reappears in the Miiverse channel and in any Miiverse games and deletes other Miis in various gruesome ways. There's a full story and story animatic, which, once again, I'll have linked in the description, and once more, read at your own risk, you've been warned. Mr. Mix. A PC typing game with darkness behind the monitor screen wall. Mr. Mix was a typing game, and any kids who played it ended up having nightmares after entering levels 5 and or possibly 6, and having nightmares of Mr. Mix threatening them to keep quiet about something. A group of hackers did manage to get past level 5, but at a cost of the game said to be crashed and opened back up with various files of horrifying images of people in agony. Once they reached the unlockable level 6, all the hackers became paranoid, and one of them dressed up as a chef and tried to kidnap an 8-year-old girl at a grocery store. When the police arrested and interrogated him, all they could say was, "I'm Mr. Mix. Shh." What the hell did Mr. Mix do, man? Misfortune GB. Another famous gaming pasta. Woo! Misfortune is a weird one of sorts. The story tells of the player playing as a young boy in some type of cathedral or gothic church of sorts. Upon entering the building, the boy encounters a character said to be either Beelzebub, Baphomet, or even the devil, asking, "Do you want to challenge me?" Answering yes only leads to disaster. Again, full story in the description. You've been warned, and it's most famous with other popular pastas like Lavender Town Syndrome, Sonic.exe, and even been drowned. Come follow me. Okay, I'm kinda cheating on this one because it's Pokemon related, but I ran out of ideas, alright? This story was known as the original Lavender Town Syndrome, with the life endings of children whom listened to the song and the real truth behind those acts. Again, a lot of stuff I can't mention here. Read at your own risk, and finally, you've been warned.
Come follow me. Stop! Come follow me.
Been drowned. You all saw this one coming. The story tells of the writer purchasing an old copy of Majora's Mask from a yard sale, and this is where things go horribly wrong. The game glitches out, Link dies in weird and mysterious ways, the statue of Ben often appears, and there's even a little joke with Cleverbot and Ben. It is by far one of the most popular gaming pastas, and this pasta is what actually got me into the Zelda fandom. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. Alright, that's another list done. Comment your favorite gaming pasta in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one, pups. Cue the outro, RP is out, sweet dreams.